Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time of the day it is that you're joining us. This is the Tulsa World Scene podcast. I'm here with the lovely and talented Grace Wood. Our other colleague, the lovely and talented Jimmy Trammell, is unavailable today, but he did leave us with a teaser of what to look for in this Sunday's Tulsa World that he has been working on, and it is the history of the blue whale of Catoosa, which I believe is approaching its 50th, or maybe older than that. I can't remember now what number of year this is, but it's been around for a long time and been a Route 66 landmark. And it shows up in a lot of different places, like the little magnet that's on the thing there. I don't know. I think I asked you this. Do you have any history with the blue whale, Grace?
No, I've just driven past it a number of times. My grandma lives kind of near it, and isn't it kind of close to Molly's Landing? Have you been to that restaurant
I've
before?
been to Molly's Landing. It is, yeah, it's a mile or so away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the closest I've gotten because I used to go there with my grandma all the time to Molly's Landing.
Well,
So,
my sister lives in Claremore, and so I also have passed it a great deal. And I can remember, I go back long enough, and I can remember when there was still there was the Noah's Ark area nearby, um, and but the first time I ever actually stopped, uh, there was a theater company in town called the Midwestern Theater Troupe that did a lot of original plays, and one of the ones that they did was a 3.5 hour science fiction musical called The Blue Whale of Catoosa. And so we had all the people dress up in their costumes and go out there for a photo shoot at the Blue Whale. And that was the first time I've actually been to the Blue Whale. I've been back once or twice. And it's a wonderfully cheesy little thing. It was,
yeah.
as I recall, the person who built it, and I'm sorry I don't have the names. It was something of a gift for his wife. That's why he built it, and it became a stopping place along Route 66. There used to be a quote Indian trading post across the street from it, and so those were kind of the 1-2 punch of tourism in Catoosa at the time. So, but look for that coming this Sunday. Speaking of colorful animals that aren't naturally here, I believe you have something about butterflies fluttering by.
I do. On Friday, I have a story coming out, and it's about the Monarchs on the Mountain event that's taking place in Tulsa this year to just celebrate the annual migration of monarch butterflies. And they're going to pass through Oklahoma on their way down to Mexico for the winter. So, to celebrate, there's going to be just a lot of different events happening this weekend, including a mobile migration activity where whoever's interested can emulate the 3,000-mile journey taken by monarch butterflies, and people can travel across Tulsa and visit different pollinator gardens that sort of represent like the different stops that the butterflies would be making on their journey. So that's happening the 16th through the 18th. And then on the 17th, there's going to be a monarch butterfly festival on Turkey Mountain with just like plant sales, like pollinator plant sales, educational speakers, and just like different resources and stuff like that. So for more information about that, you can check out that article when it comes out on Friday in print and online.
Okay. Well, and I know of some people that are involved here in town with uh, monarch propagation. They're trying to help raise um, uh, monarchs here. Is that going to be one of the things that, or do you know if that's going to be one of the things that could be talked about at the event?
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be, I think, a lot of educational resources, like sort of teaching people how to best cater to monarch butterfly life in their own gardens, like how to plant pollinators and things like that. And then there's going to be, I think, one or two different like conservation speakers speaking at Turkey Mountain to just kind of, let people know the state of the monarch butterfly species and how we can just like best protect them and stuff like that. So it's like the event is kind of designed around like just appreciating the butterflies and wanting to protect them.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a weekend when lots of things are heating up in the performance area. Tulsa Ballet opens its creations in Studio K on September 16th. It's two works that were created for the company and an encore of a piece by the company's former resident choreographer, Ma Kong, called Melodia. I think it was last performed here in 2019. The new pieces are by Niccolo Fonte, who he's been a part of studio creations in Studio K 3 other times. So people are a little familiar with his work. And then one person that this is going to be only the 3rd time his work has appeared in the United States, named Craig Davidson, who's originally from Australia and worked as the resident choreographer for the Royal Ballet of Flanders in Antwerp, Belgium. So that's coming up this weekend at Tulsa Ballet. You might be familiar with the movie Driving Miss Daisy. Well, it started out as a play, and World Stage Theater Company will be presenting that starting also Friday the 16th at the Tulsa PAC. It's a story of, as you may know, a Jewish lady of a certain age living in Atlanta who is absolutely convinced that she can drive herself. The little incident with her car ending up in somebody's front yard, but anyway, her son decides that she shouldn't drive, and so he hires a local man to be her chauffeur, and the relationship that develops between the two of them becomes the story of the play. And that will run for 2 weekends at the Tulsa PAC. So everybody's going to want to eat something at some point in time, so we'll have a review of Pizza Twist, which is the first Oklahoma location for a chain with restaurants all throughout the United States, as well as Canada and Indonesia. Why it's called Twist is that it offers a lot of toppings that are drawn from Indian cuisine, like chicken tikka masala pizza or tandoori chicken pizza. It's actually surprisingly good. Maybe I shouldn't say surprisingly good. It is quite good. Strictly as pizza, it's good. The crust is really nice. And if you want something that's can be made vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, halal, whatever dietary regime you follow, or if you just want a pepperoni pizza, they can take care of you. So look for that review in the Tulsa World.
What kinds did you try when you went there?
Let me see. We tried something called achari gobi pizza. Achari is, excuse me, the sauce. And the best way to describe it, it would be like a barbecue sauce, but with Indian spices. Not terribly spicy, but very seasoned and flavorful. Gobi are little these were cubes of cauliflower that's chopped up and made into little nuggets that they put all over the pizza, and that served as the protein. So it was a vegetarian pizza. We also tried lamb kebab pizza, which
Wow.
is strips of lamb meat. It kind of looked like the meat that you'd find in like a gyro sandwich, but the seasoning was not the same, so it wasn't quite as salty. And a yogurt-based sauce, jalapeno, and pineapple. And I'm not a fan of pineapple on pizza, but this wasn't too bad.
Wow.
We tried a pizza with paneer, which is a type of cheese. I wasn't as fond of that. And then we tried the chicken tikka masala, which was a little heavy on the jalapeno, but otherwise it was very good. So everything we tried, they do wings, they do breadsticks. There's a salad or two. Everything we tried was good, and even things like the wings, everything is baked. They do not fry anything. So if it's not literally healthy, it at least gives you the illusion of being healthy. So
That's cool.
and that's at 71st and Yale. So look for that there. So, well, that kind of is all that we have without Jimmy to go on about something to do with all the things that fascinate him. We don't have a lot to talk about this week, but
I
we're
did
thankful.
want to say one more thing.
Oh,
that
she wants to say one more thing. Okay.
Um,
Oh, yes, we do have one more thing. My apologies. Please go ahead.
it's okay. But for World of Homes, I wrote about the upcoming Home Builders Association of Tulsa's home remodeling showcase that's happening this weekend. It's their 22nd annual showcase, and there's going to be, I believe, seven different remodeled homes on display for people to come see that have been done by builders all over Tulsa. And it's also going to be benefiting the John 316 mission, which is really cool. So that's going to be happening I believe the 16th through 18th. So more about that later on this week if you want to read about it. But yeah, just wanted to mention that.
That's because home is where the heart is, and if you are longtime viewers of this, you may notice that Grace is in a slightly different background. That's because she's in the process of moving, but in spite of all that, she took the time to talk to you today, and I think that deserves a round of applause.
Oh, shucks. Thank you.
All right. Well, we want to thank you all for putting up with us for another time. Remember to read the Tulsa World, subscribe online at tulsaworld.com, or purchase a copy at your favorite news seller. And this little hot biscuit can be found on Apple, Spotify, and anywhere else you might pluck your pods off the internet. So until the next time, thank you again, and we wish you good night and a pleasant tomorrow.
All right. Bye.